All right, Keith, we got a split state forecast today, clearly.
We
Cloudy
do. Yeah,
on the
and
coast.
you see how I gently corrected that? Because
Yes.
this is what happens. Everyone's like this. We
You look out the
experience the
window.
weather we experience, and that's what we think is the case everywhere. So it's been a little cloudy along the coast. And the rest of the state is having a great day. So there you go.
That's great. Enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly. Nice when it works out that way. And you could tell just by the temperature map here, you could figure out who's seeing sun and who isn't, or at least I could. Because I'm a nerd like that. But 53 in Lewiston, 58 in Freiburg, 48 in Portland. You know, we talked yesterday about the model that we looked at had a high of 38 in Portland. I said, toss it. There's no way it's going to be that cool. I don't know what it was doing. Obviously, it's much, much warmer than that. But we are struggling with clouds, especially into the mid-coast and down east Maine. Meanwhile, it's nice and sunny over western Maine. And there's only a limited amount of time we have to break these clouds over the mid-coast and down east before some showers move in later this afternoon. So it may end up being a rather cloudy day there along the immediate coastline. Here is the shower activity, kind of disheveled in its appearance right now, but there's some showers moving through the North Shore of Massachusetts, which means that they'll be in here this afternoon over York County, and you can see them starting to move in around 3 or 4 over York County, southern York County, into Cumberland County, including Portland, probably around, if not a little bit before sunset. And then the showers hang out around the coastline throughout the evening tonight. Temperatures are mild, and we start tomorrow morning around 40 degrees, especially over southern and central Maine. And so that's a really easy jumping off point for a mild day tomorrow. And I think, if anything, once again, this model is underestimating the warmth here. I think we'll be to 60 by 1 in Portland and Wiscasset and Rockland as well. And we'll probably be in the mid 60s here inland and run at 70 briefly. If we hit 70, it'll be a technicality. It'll probably be for 30 minutes or something. But I do think it's a possibility. Meanwhile, the mountains will be more like 50 to 53 degrees for a high temperature. It settles down overnight. Here comes our next system over the weekend, which will initially start as snow into the mountains and foothills. It'll start as rain for the rest of us and stay rain. And it'll just be kind of an ugly day here on Saturday. The hope is that snow hangs on a little bit longer in the mountains. This model is colder than some others. So if it stays snow to 3 or 4, I think that's a victory there. But the rest of us see periods of downpours throughout Saturday afternoon into Saturday night, and we get the second half of Sunday is the best part of the weekend. So here's what I'm thinking for high temperatures tomorrow. 60 in Portland, 66 at least in Sanford, probably 68, and into the mid-60s into Lewiston and Augusta too. Sometimes when temperatures are much above average, you have to take the models and kind of recalibrate them, kick them up a little bit, because they tend to want to be closer to average than these more extremes. And so again, the weekend doesn't look great with that incoming storm system. Watch though, on Sunday we break this up a little bit Sunday afternoon, so it actually could be pretty nice Sunday afternoon. Snowfall amounts for the mountains, wish it could do better, couple inches, and then changing over to rain there. A little bit cooler next week. Which, so when you start to get below average signals this time of the year, the good news is it ain't that cold. Around 40 on Tuesday, but maybe into the 20s overnight on Monday night into Tuesday, and then back to around 50 mid next week. Our average high 42, so it's starting to be more normal for us to range up to 50 here and there, and that's a nice thing.
Yeah, I think we'll happily accept that. All right, thanks, Keith.